All right. Seems like we are going to start the first map, which is STC12 NC11 ID by Nevermind and Shorts. I actually wanted to show you a short video of some of our players' replays, so you know what the map is about, but as we had some troubles, we're not able to do this now. What is going on? Is Zemi actually... Who left the lineup now? Wow, well, I guess we're just starting. It's 5v5. Team Expert versus SL. Here we go, first round. We're seeing Bax taking the lead in the middle of the round, but needs to defend it against a lot of players. Pretty much everyone is in one pack. It's only half a second between the first and the last player, though Bax is able to defend his lead. Closely followed by Link, who gets a bit too much in on the outside there. Oh, and gets... Wow, this is so chaotic. I really need to get used to this. But the first round is going to be in favor of Team Expert, who goes in the lead with 1-0. Let's see what the second round will bring. Let's follow Lauren for this one. This turn is actually pretty tricky because you have to get it tight and with not too much speed, because you don't want to be too fast for the next turn. You can easily go too much to the outside there. At the moment it's Laurent maybe on last place behind such a stacked pack. It's not even 2/10 between the first 9 players. It was. We saw some guys failing. It was Link and Mike. Oh wow! Now the players dropping out like flies. What's happening? Though it is looking good for Team Expert right now, who will probably, yes indeed, will take the second round and bring the score to 2-0. Let me drink a zip quickly. By the way, guys, in the chat, if you figure out some of my settings are not good at all, like the sound or the video, just tell me and I'm trying to fix it. Maybe not just yet, but for the next stream. Going to the third round, we see Laurent on last place again. Let's take it to the top, where Bex is leading the pack again, just like in the first round. Bex is also leading the scoreboard by 19 points, ahead of Link and Sling. No, ahead of Link and Shumi. So Shumi is looking to bring up a nice performance here. Though, wow, this is so unfortunate. Most of you, of course, know that Tripmania can be a bit buggy from time to time, but getting a bug in the middle of the road is really unfortunate, unnecessary, unlucky, and real bullshit, I can tell you. Though the third round, even though Bex got this unlucky bug, goes in favor of Team Expert again, who brings up the score to 3-0. Let's follow Sling for this round, who is, let me look for him, not doing too good in the team scores. He's at third to last place with only 12 points. But as he already showed in the qualifiers, he's definitely able to bring up a decent performance on this map. I also figured out that actually Royal left the lineup before we started. Well, maybe. So looking at the fourth round, it's Link in the lead. Still, Bex is able to overtake him. He most of the time has a really nice transition. Now we see 3. No, actually only 2 now. Team Expert plays in front followed by a lot of red players, but this won't be enough. It is indeed again a round for Team Expert. So we got the 4-0 now. smartLine definitely has to step up their game to be able to compete. The checkpoint, oh yeah, maybe you're right. Let me try this. I will try to just higher it a bit. Thank you, Coco. Okay, following the 5th round, it's Slink and Bex again at the top. The only one really is able to make it out with the expert guy Shumi, who is now leading the round as well. 2nd in points with 33, only 2 points behind Link, who is first with 34 points. We already saw some decent times. I guess I can talk about that a bit because this round looks like it will be in favor of Team Expert again. We already saw decent times, like Bex doing a 56.39. Also Sky with a 56.34. Link also with a 56.39 in this round, which actually smartLine was able to win. I was a bit too fast there. By the way, Coco, is it better with the logo now, or is it still in the way for you? Of course, this is my first official stream, so there probably be some things to make some tweaks to bring everything to smooth rolling. But we'll have time. I guess we will see a long tournament where we can figure out stuff together. So let's look at the 6th round. This time it's obviously blue at the top. We got Bex and Sky leading, or not. It's up and forth. Shumi is again the only one who's able to make it out with Expert. No way! Did Sky? Yes, he hit the pole. But this time it shouldn't matter too much, as Bex is able to win the round and Slink and Zemi are able to get 3rd and 4th. We see the score is at 5-1 now. So go guys, take the remaining 2 rounds. This time we see not Gugu Junior at the top, as I was about to say, but again it's Slink boosting ahead, followed by Bex. Let's follow Laurent for this one. Here we get a nice overview. It's again very blue at the top, to be honest. We have 3 players in the lead for Team Expert. Only Shumi, again, the only smartLine player who's able to compete at the top, who's showing a really great performance. He's still 2nd in points. But that's not enough. That's just not enough to compete with Team Expert on this map right now. Which ace this round. Wow, nice. Really nice, guys. And we see a sick time by Bex. 56.23, which is only 2/10 behind the world record, which is by Mr. Worldwide Massa, I guess this is. I already heard Karyan failed a low 9x time, so... Oh yeah, Coco, I see what you meant. I'm sorry, I will fix this soon. But for now, let's look at what maybe will be the last round of this map. We're following Slink. Oh, and we also already saw smartLine players dropping out. Or was it only one? It probably was only one. Though we have a 3-guy lead at the top. It's blue again. And this most likely seems like we will have a winner of this map after this round. We see 4 players, 4 blue players in the lead at the moment. Shumi did a mistake early on, so he wasn't able to excuse me, he wasn't able to compete at the top this time. Will this be another ace? No, it won't. Bex will make the mistake close to the end, but this won't change the scores at all. Let me go to the next challenge. Let me take a screenshot of the score we just saw. So the first map, ID by Nevermind and Shorts, is going to be in favor of Team Expert with a 7-1 score. The second map we see is Calypso by MD Point. No surprise, another map from him was able to be chosen for a tournament. He's constantly sending maps to big events like STC, ESL, I guess ESWC maybe. I'm not sure if he ever had a map there, but it wouldn't be a big surprise, I guess. So let's see who's driving here. We had a lineup of, I guess it was Slink, Sky, Serbi, Zemi, and Kev. I don't know what is about Royal because he's on the server right now, but had really shitty internet. Not sure if he's able to play or if he want to take the risk to play. Alright, so Bex is the one, well, yeah, Bex and Royal are the ones who have to step out of the lineup. Koons wants to play a track next week. He was really close to do so this time already, but for some reason failed the last 3 rounds of the qualifier on this map. We will have 2 warm-ups by the looks of it. Well, let me just repeat it. For everyone who maybe just tuned in, excuse me. We're close to seeing the second map, Calypso. We already saw ID, which went in favor of Team Expert with a score of 7-1. Was a pretty clear scoreboard in the end. Only Shumi of SL was able to compete with Team Expert, so wow, but look at this. This time we will see Neo. I guess most of you will know Neo. He's probably best known for his time in BX3 and former teams like probably Enigma. I don't really know if he played already for Enigma before returned to become BX3. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, he's a very well-known player. Also played some decent performances on offline events. Is around for some time. I'm not sure if I can call him a real old school player, but maybe he's around for this long enough. Nevertheless, he's a great player. He's a really great player who can make the difference on such a match, also against a team like Team Expert. We will see the last warm-up now, and you know what, let's follow Neo. We can also check the daddies while we're still in warm-up, and yeah, we see Neo with a top 9 time of 1:03.495, which is a pretty great time on this map because look at the Didymania records. They are just 2.6 tenth of a second separated, so really no lifetimes. Why can't I Neo already? No, he didn't. He falls back a bit. Okay, I'll have another sip of water and then we're pretty much ready to go on the second map. Alright, we have to wait for Tilly then. Yeah, sure, Koons, if you're listening, maybe not. Well, I better text you in chat. Or not. Okay, Chile is coming back. So this still will be the last warm-up round. Oh, not still, but it will now be the last warm-up round. At least I hope so. Meanwhile, we're seeing Neo and Serbi battling it out in this warm-up. Both on a nice time. Not even 3/10 behind the world record. But both are coming up to this end now, which can be pretty crucial. You have to take it very... Wow! Very inside, but both of those players failed to do so. We will maybe see a lot of players crashing there. Is TLE back? No, he isn't. So, I was lying again. This wasn't the last warm-up round. We're still waiting for TLE to come back. Alright, TLE is back, and we will be able to start the second map. The blue team is a bit too stacked at the moment. I hope some players will left the lineup. No. Well, we have... Well, okay. The lineups are fixed now. On the blue side we have Slink, Cav, Zemi, Serbi and Sky playing for Team Expert. On the red side we have Neo, Last, Salmon, TLE and Laurent playing for smartLine. Let's follow Neo for this round, as I'm really, it will be really interesting to see what he's able to do. I guess he didn't play for quite a while, at least I didn't see him for quite a while. Though he's able to take the lead in the first round, let's move a bit back in the field to follow TLE, who is on 8th position at the moment. We see players dropping down. It was Cav and Laurent, both on 9th and 10th position now. We see Serbi in the lead, followed by Sky and Salmon. Last is actually 4th, not last. And at the moment it's a round for Team Expert, if everything keeps like this. Let's see the end. No one of these 3 players failing it, at least. Let's see. It will be a round in favor of Team Expert indeed. Pretty close, but let's turn on the team scores again. It was a 30-25. That French pronunciation, yeah. No, I'm really bad at French, at talking, at pronouncing stuff. Believe me. Maybe you were talking about my pronunciation of Laurent. But that's probably the only thing I can say in French without sounding like crap. But let's focus on the second round of this match. We see Expert in the favoring position again. Although Neo is in the lead, let's check him out. I really want to see him doing a sick round. And it's looking good, as he's battling it out with Neo for the first, with Sky for the first place, but is able to overtake him here. Sky comes back with a bit more speed though, so we have a tight battle for first place. Slink already fall behind, as well as Zemi. Let's check out last position. Well, okay, I definitely need to stop talking about positioning and this guy last. We'll probably see... No? Oh, this is close. This is really close, but Team Expert is still able to win this round. Thanks to Kev, who tied up the times with Salmon. Both with a 104.09. Only the thousands were decisive there. So we have 2-0 lead for Team Expert over smartLine going into the third round. Let's follow last here, who's able to sneak up in front. But comes a bit too much to the outside and loses too much grip in this turn. Oh no, did we just see Serbi falling behind? Indeed we did. Serbi, Kev and already also Slink are a bit behind the field, but Neo and Laurent... Oh, Kev. Kev touched the corner there, falling behind even further. Let's jump to the top, where last... I did it again. Positioning and last is not fitting for me. Though last is on 4th position. Sky is leading the pack. Cheerly is 3rd now after this turn, because Zemi was able to overtake him. This will go like this into the finish, and we probably will see another point for Expert. And yes, indeed, it is the 3-0 on STC12 NC11 Calypso. Let's have a quick look at the scores. We see Serbi and Sky leading the tableau with 23 points both. In front of Salmon with 21, Zemi with 20, last with 20, Neo with 16. Which I probably wouldn't have thought before the match started. I definitely would have said he would top the scoreboard after the match, but seems to have some trouble. Meanwhile, we see Sky taking the lead in another round. He's doing really great so far, already drove times under 104, which I consider good in any way. The world record is 103.40 by Chilicide, and everyone going under this 104 mark in rounds, in matches and stuff. I guess those are good times. This time we see a bit different of picture, as smartLine is able to take some of the top positions. Though we see expert players coming back in this turn, maybe have a bit more speed than smartLine. And yes, indeed, they will be able to... Yeah, they are able to close this round out in favor of Team Expert, bringing the score up to 4-0 now. So smartLine again down with 4 points. Just like on the last map, I guess. Chile, never mind. Oh, alright, did someone stop? Did someone stop at the start? No? Alright. Oh, it did. Thought it... What the fuck is happening? Did Sky just disconnect? Oh no, he didn't disconnect, but he's not playing. No, he is there, actually. Who is standing still in the start? Man. Can't be too hard to find out. Alright, it was only Shumi extra in the lineup. So, here we go. Still 5th round. Got restarted. We're following Chile, actually on 7th position. This round is at the moment in favor of smartLine, who are leading. Neo together with Salmon on position 1 and 2, but we saw Salmon making a crucial mistake, throwing himself at the bottom of the field. Not quite, because Laurent already retired and Slink is even further behind. So let's check the top. Or not, Tilly just made a mistake. Let's see Slink, is he able to catch up? Maybe. But let's look at the top. It is Neo to win this round, really close to the border there. But it won't be enough, as Team Expert is able to win another round to make it 5 in a row, bringing the score up to 5-0 in favor of Team Expert. Let's follow Serbi going into the 6th round. We already saw Zemi falling behind. Losing quite a lot of time, is half a second behind the field. Let's see if he's able to come back. We see Thiele this time able to gather one of the top spots of the field. Together with Neo again. So it looks like Neo finally warmed up. Let's see. Oh, Serbi with a crucial Ramstein buck. It's a bit risky to use the Ramstein in this corner where Serbi just hit the Ramstein. Most of the time it will work out. I tried it myself and yeah, you won't bug as much as you may think, but from time to time you indeed will crash. Meanwhile, we have Neo still in the top, probably be able to secure another run. No! This time we saw him going really close to this border in the last round, and this time we see him crash at this exact point. I don't know what, why nice John, but yeah, I know, always nice. Just me? Huh. No, just kidding. Let's see, is smartLine able? Will smartLine be able to get at least 1 point on the scoreboard on this one? We saw someone falling behind. It was a Salmon in the start, already 7/10 behind the field. Thiele is doing this turn always a bit too... I don't know if it's too inside. Well, he definitely loses ground control too much in this turn. We have Sky and Serbi in the top 4 team expert, followed closely by Neo, Kev and Thiele, who isn't able to make it to the top as he falls down a bit. Still, this is pretty much blue round for the moment. If everything stays like this, we will have the GG on the second map already. We see Serbi and Sky battling it out with Neo for the first position. This time Neo won't hit the wall, but it won't matter. Expert takes the second map as well with a score of 7-0, even better than the first one, where smartLine was able to get 1 point on the scoreboard. This time it's none. Alright, let's skip the track, let's make a screenshot to prove we're that good, guys. Maybe no one would believe we won 2 maps with 14-1. Well, okay, we're obviously missing a player. No, we don't. Koons is live. Koons is on the track. Probably we will play. As I know, he weren't able to... Or what does it mean he weren't able? He didn't train this track as much, but we have a lack of players here, so Koon is the one to go. Let's just check. Oh. The third map of this match will be, I have no fucking clue how to pronounce this name. So I heard something good about my French pronunciation, which of course will end at this name. I heard it might be something nude. But for me, this map is called Actimel, because I can remember it and actually say it properly. Probably the worst pronunciation you can get there, but yeah. It's a map built by Tona, who also judged all maps coming in for SDC12 this season. He also judged one of my maps and gave me a red X for fun. Tona, I'll get at you for this. Where's Koons gone? No, he's there. Who else left? Someone left. We have Royal Coon, Serbian Slink. What about someone stepping in for this map? Yeah, what's about Hans? Where is he? As you can see, Hans is in the Daddy Mania records on place 30. Let's check who else we got here. We have Royal on top 5 position, who will actually try to play as it by the looks of it. Let's hope his connection, his internet will do so as well. Will play with us, for us. And yeah, we see Hans joining the team, the lineup. JLHF guys, we will see the third map of this eve's match between Team Expert and smartLine. It will be SDC12 NC11 something something Actimel. Still no clue what this means. We were just checking the Daddy Mania records, where we have Royal as I said on position 5 with a 58.66, Neo on 13 with 58.74, Dex on place 15 with 58.77, and we see Slink in the first round making a mistake at the first checkpoint. It's much harder to hit this checkpoint than get stuck at the first turn, to be honest. So congratulations for that. Let's look at what Hans is doing. I don't know if he had any warm-up, but he as well is in the Daddy Mania records on place 30. I guess this won't be the case next week, as these maps will be played next week as well, before we're switching to another map pack. Furthermore, we got Serbia on place 27 with a time of 58.90. But let's switch back to team scores, which is much more important during the match. We see Slink having some troubles with the map. Serbia, meanwhile, is in the lead with 3/10, and he's going for it with a 59.05. He wins the round, pretty clear. Shumi is following with a 59.48, but that's not enough to do something for his team. The round will go in favor of Team Expert nevertheless. Second round. I guess we won't follow Serbia here, as I have a strong feeling he will be in the top for this round again. Let's check out Royal, who falls behind in the start a bit. I don't know if he has any troubles with his connection. Let's hope he doesn't. In this part, it's really important to keep your speed, as you have two more or less long stretches where you want to keep fast, of course. I guess this goes for most of the turns on this track. You don't have to take them super tight, because you will find stretches here and there where you can boost ahead with enough speed. In this round, it's looking like Expert is able to win again, but Dex will overtake Royal in the end, finishing with a 59.31. Serbia, meanwhile, pulling off the first 58 in this match. 58s are really great times for a match, in my opinion. Koons was able to actually finish with a 59.35. But that wasn't enough. I guess that could be personal best for him already. Though smartLine is able to bring themselves on the scoreboard on the third map. It's 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. Will we have a closer... Alright, Koons is gone. Let's follow Hans through this round. We see Serbia on the top again. He looks really trained on this map. He wasn't sure if he would be able to play today because he partied hard yesterday, but it looks like that didn't affect him too much. Let's go a bit back, a bit behind, of course. We see Shumi on last place, last on place before last. Still behind of Royal, Coons, Neo, and then we all have Hunt finishing on 5th, which will bring this round to Team Experts. Yes, scoreboard, as I was thinking. Wow. The overall score is 2-0 Mecha. The first map went in favor of Team Expert with 7-1, the second 7-0. We're just starting third map. Expert is in the lead with 2-1. Oh, Slink touches the pole, which is pretty critical. Well, as you can see, he wasn't able to come back to a nice line there. Raysans, meanwhile, is positioned 6th. No way, he touches the hole. Well, he is pretty much lucky to not fall back even further. Let's have a look at what Royal is doing. Looking to overtake Shumi, and oh, you don't have to overtake anyone because the player's just falling like flies in this turn. Serbia is able to win yet another round. I guess, yes. He won every single round so far with another 58 time. 58.91, which also is the best time we saw so far on this map. Bringing the score to 3-1 in favor of Team Expert. Fifth round coming up. Royal, as I said, it's much harder to fail the checkpoint like Slink did than getting stuck in the start like Royal did. Coons this time isn't able to get through the pole part without damage. In the top we have Neo, followed by Jonas, but yeah, he dropped out. Wow, close to none of my hotkeys is working. And I always get the same players. This time we see Serbia not in the lead for the first time, I guess, on this map. He's only 4th. And we also see, was it Hans? Yeah, Hans fall down from 2nd place to somewhere in the middle of the pack. Let's see if he's able to come back from this. No, he won't. Oh! Wow. I'm not sure who it was, but this maybe was decisive as... Wow. smartLine was in the lead with 3 players, and it looks like Manox was... no, there's there's actually no one called Manox. I don't know who failed this, probably last. Who finally takes the last place in this round, even though he quitted the round completely. Meanwhile, my throat is getting really dry. I have to sip another water. Sixth round, following Raystans through it, who is at the 6th position at the moment. smartLine is definitely looking stronger on this map than they were on the other 2. Excuse me. But this could also be because Team Expert is definitely not as strong as they were on the first 2 maps. We have Serbia in the lead once more, followed by Dex, who's able to finish on 2nd place with an okay time of 59.38. Serbia again finishing with a bit better time of 59.14. And this, yeah, brings the next round on the table for Team Expert, who are leading with 5-1 now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this match is close to ending, I'd say. Expert only has to win 2 more rounds to finish this off. We already saw some players failing the start, which is pretty don't want to say unlucky, but yeah, I guess you can't blame one too bad for failing the start. Though Neo makes an additional mistake, failing the pole turn as well as Dex. So let's go at the top, where Royal is battling it out with Serbi, Last, Jonas and Rayshans. Wow, we see Last taking the inside line at the hole because he had a small bump, I guess. But yeah, Serbi is unstoppable on this map, as you can see. He's leading once more, like he pretty much did in every round except for one. Royal is holding the position in a great manner. Ooh, not the best transition there, but is able to not fall back too much. Will he be able to? Yes. Overtake Jonas and Last in the last corner. Serbi taking another straight victory with another 59.14. He's really going bot mode right now. Finishing first. 6 out of 7 rounds. This is pretty insane. No one here is able to hold this level of playing. As we can see, Neo, from which I probably expected the most of smartLine, is third to last at the moment in the team scores, while we see smartLine players dropping out like flies, and it is 5 players of Team Expert in the lead. No one from smartLine is able to follow. Everyone has a disadvantage of minimum 1 second, and this definitely will be it. I can't see Expert throwing this away while leading with 5 players up front. Serbi is not in the lead for this time, but he probably checked that it's not necessary to risk anything. Whoa, though Royal make the mistake. Is he able to stay in front of the smartLine players anyway? And it looks like he will. Team Expert will end this match with a clean streak, with an ace, bringing up the score to 7-1 on the third map as well, just like on the first. Let's restart this map, let's take our screenshot, and that's it. The third map concludes the match, which goes in favor of Team Expert with an overall score of 3-0. In rounds it was 21-2, so definitely a pretty clean win. To be honest, I expected smartLine to be a bit better, especially seeing Neo in the lineup, who didn't play like I expected. Shumi was really great on the first map though. He's a really talented player who can make it out with a lot of skill. Alright, I don't know what to say anymore. We saw a not too entertaining match, some close rounds. Expert was able to win with 3-0, which will probably bring us up front in the overall table, the overall ranking of our group. I can check against who we will play next week. It will be Hawks. I don't know this team yet, but this will change during this week, definitely. Maybe you're interested in who else we got in our group. It is Team Spam, Team Hawks, which we will face next week. Team HPD, the Hardcore Power Drivers, a German team which improved a lot over the last month, I'd say. Team smartLine, which we just defeated with a pretty clear score, and Team CK, which I also don't know much about yet, but we will get to learn them. We will get to know, learn to know them. You know what I wanted to say. Alright guys, for now I just can say thank you for tuning in. I'm pretty much stoked that anyone tuned in, that I wasn't meant to just record a match. I was really able to bring some content for people who are following That's really nice. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll probably see each other next week if you'd like to. You will find a VOD of this match on YouTube, I guess, by tomorrow or the day after. And yeah, I really hope to see you next time again. For now, thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.